Good morning, boy. Good morning. Literally the best way to wake up. So it's 8 a.m. back in Barcelona, Spain. For you guys who don't know, this is where I'm based. Today I want to share with you guys what I eat. Just loads of food to help me get the results that I need and help you guys do the same. I'm also including a full nutrient breakdown at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be really interesting. So I'm going to finish this morning coffee and then go for a workout. It's time to go for the gym workout. Look at how dirty the car is. Holy crap. I really missed this car, but when we came back, it was this dirty. Who dares do this to my car? This is what 1 month of dirt and bird shit looks like. Just got out of the gym. Sessions usually last about 1 hour, or if I'm doing cardio inside of the gym, more like 1.5 hours. So I always either do a jog or the lifting session fasted in the morning. How was your workout?
Pretty good.
Time to show you guys my first meal of the day, the post-workout smoothie. Let's go. So the post-workout smoothie, I always add water at the bottom of the blender first to prevent all the rest of the ingredients sticking to the bottom and causing a mess. And of course, it helps with saving calories instead of using other types of milks. Then for post-workout muscle recovery, I add 2 scoops of the Vivo Life salted maca caramel protein, my favorite, which contains loads of BCAAs, maca, which aids with hormonal balance, and this protein in particular also includes digestive enzymes and turmeric to help prevent inflammation. In case you're interested, link is in the description box. Next up, we got 3 bananas thrown in there. Bananas are a great source of magnesium, potassium, and B6. Then I added a bunch of frozen mixed berries, which has a ton of vitamins and antioxidants. Antioxidants basically protect your cells against the effects of free radicals, and free radicals are just toxic cells in your body that contain unpaired electrons. Then I throw in a good amount of frozen spinach in there. I'm gonna cover the nutrient benefits later. And I throw in some Vivo Life matcha, which contains catechins, which is another form of antioxidant. I don't consume this regularly, but I realized I had some in the drawer, so I put some in there. And then I added a little bit of PB2, which gives a little bit of extra protein. Blend the whole thing together. This time I added a little bit too much water, so it's a little bit more runny than usual. Okay guys, got these 2 smoothies right now. I'm gonna drink this up while I'm here in the garden with my laptop doing some emails. This is my favorite part of the day. Smoothies are always the best thing to take into your body in the mornings because it's full of nutrients, full of carbs for the post-workout. It's the perfect thing for you. Smoothies are really something that I have fallen in love with over the years. It's super easy to digest. You got loads of carbs in there and protein. I highly recommend experimenting with it because there are a ton of fun different variations to go with. That was a lot of food, 660 calories. At the beach right now, it feels really good to be back in the sun and tanning. And we've been in Norway in the rain for 1 month straight. Anyways, gonna spend an hour here and then go back home and get another meal in. Back from the beach right now, I can't describe how nice it is to be outside. Every day I try to get at least 1 hour outdoors because a lot of people, including myself in the past, just lock ourselves inside too much. And it's not good for productivity, for your health. The benefit that I get personally is just clearing my mind, just a general break from the work and stress. So always try to go outside. That's a little tip for me. Get your vitamin D in. So the ingredients I'm using for this meal are pinto beans, which are very high in protein, iron, magnesium, and potassium. In fact, way more potassium than bananas. Then we have some cooked buckwheat here, which is a great source of magnesium, copper, and manganese. A little bit of cooked mushrooms in there as well. When consumed in high volumes, it gives you a good protein boost. Contains a lot of phosphorus, selenium, and copper too. Then we got some alfalfa sprouts. Not a huge amount of benefits, but I always like including something raw and fresh and crunchy to my meals. Then we have fermented tofu, which is really high in protein, one of my go-to sources of protein. So this one is fermented, and fermented products, which helps increase your body's production of hyaluronic acid, which helps with lubricating your joints. So if you have some joint pain, try consuming more fermented food and anti-inflammatory foods. And tofu is often high in calcium because a lot of it is made with calcium sulfate. Then we got some spinach, which is very high in vitamin A and C. It also has a decent amount of protein. And then hemp seeds, one of my favorite foods of all time. It has a full amino acid profile. It's got tons of iron, magnesium, zinc, and a great omega-3 profile. So I throw the beans in a pan with the buckwheat and the spinach and cook it for a little while. Add a little bit of hot sauce, and then I throw in some turmeric in there as well. And along with the turmeric, you always have to remember to add some black pepper in order to absorb the turmeric way better and get all the benefits. Pour everything into a plate, and then I add the fermented tofu food to the plate as well. I keep it cold just because it's hot outside and I don't feel like heating everything up. And then I sprinkle the hemp seeds on top of the sprouts and add some extra hot sauce. Now I also squeeze some lemon juice to help absorb the iron from the beans a little easier. So here it is, full meal, loads of grains, loads of beans. There's a lot of protein here and everything is whole foods, really healthy. So hopefully this shows how simple it actually is to get some tasty meals in. This is very big volume, so it's gonna take me a while to eat, but I can't wait. I'm really hungry right now. I'll catch up with you on the next one. Alright guys, so it's now time to go out to the garden again, to the swimming pool. We have a guest over. Unfortunately, I need to babysit this guy. Hello! If anyone has advice on how to deal with someone who only says hello, please leave a suggestion in the comment section below. You ready to play some? Hello! God damn it. It's time for the last meal of the day, which will consist of a lot of oatmeal, which is really high in zinc, iron, magnesium, potassium, copper, and folate. Loads of good stuff in here. I also added another scoop of the Vivo Life protein powder because I like the taste of it, and added a good amount of almond milk as well, which most of the time is fortified with calcium, vitamin D, and B12. I also added a little bit more water just to save the amount of almond milk that you have to use in order to get the right consistency. I also poured in a little bit too much cacao in there, but whatever. It boosts your serotonin, makes you feel good. It's got flavonols, so antioxidants in there as well. On top of the whole thing, I'm gonna add some fruit. So I have some honeydew melon here, high in vitamin C and potassium. Pretty much every single fruit you can find is really high in all kinds of vitamins. I also added a little bit more of the mixed berries in there, poured all the melon on top, and since the pineapples are in season here and they're super sweet and nice, I decided to add 200 grams to that as well, and finished off by sprinkling some Ceylon cinnamon on top of it and watch some Netflix. Now some of you may be thinking that this is way too much fruit, way too many carbs, way too much sugar, but everyone has to remember that there is a huge difference between refined sugar and processed foods that include refined sugar, and fruits and other complex carbohydrates, because they are attached to fiber and they digest completely different. They will not spike your insulin the same way that table sugar does. So please get that fruit and carb fear out of your head, because it's a ton of nonsense. Don't listen to these people who do flexible dieting, comparing apples to Snicker bars and saying it's the same thing. Do your own research, but please remember that we are humans. We're designed to eat real food, and real food will never be bad for your health. It's now time for the nutrient breakdown, which you guys have been waiting for. As you can see here, I tracked everything on chronometer. I consumed 2,750 calories, 144 grams of protein, 364 grams of carbs, and 48 grams of fat. And just so you can see the power of all the foods that I'm eating, just take a look at the vitamin profile. I'm getting more than enough of every single thing here. Now vitamin B12 is at 0% here because the app didn't find the almond milk that I used. And also vitamin D is at 25% from the mushrooms and the almond milk. But when you live in a sunny area like I do and you're out in the sun, there is no need to supplement with vitamin D. But in general, I do recommend supplementing with vitamin D if you don't get enough sunlight, as well as B12, even if you do eat meat, because those two are one of the most common deficiencies no matter what your diet is. So supplement with B12, it's very, very cheap. It's not that meat and animal products actually contain B12 directly. The animals are also supplemented with it because our soil in the modern world is deprived of this vitamin. Same with minerals, 100% of everything, 500% of iron just from that one meal with pinto beans. It already gave me way more than you need in a day. And this is a criticism that I hear people use against plant-based diets, is that it's low in iron. I just can't see how that is possible. If you're eating grains and legumes, you're gonna get way more than enough. Same with calcium. I didn't have a ton of veggies today, but if I increase my veggie amount, that will be even higher. Zinc is also another one that I hear a lot of people complaining about that you can't get on a plant-based diet. Oatmeal, beans, tofu, mushrooms, these are all great sources of zinc. So there is absolutely nothing missing from the vitamins and minerals. In terms of fats, I have more than enough omega-3s and a perfect ratio of omega-3 to omega-6. And in terms of protein, here it is. All the amino acids have well over 100 or 200 or even over 300%. And I checked, even without the protein powder, everything is over 100%. So there's absolutely no problem of getting all kinds of different amino acids from a healthy whole foods plant-based diet and make some serious optimal gains in the gym. It was really interesting for me to see all the nutrients and analyze them with you guys. I hope you guys found it helpful and useful, and it gets you ideas of what to eat. No matter if you're a vegan or a meat eater, you know, we all have to focus on trying to get as much healthy whole foods into our diets as possible. I'm gonna finish off the day here with some online training. That is what I do. I help people get in amazing shape in the best way possible to optimize their health. So if you guys are lost in terms of what to eat, how to set up your meals, how to work out, we can help you out at jonvenus.com. Anyways, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Keep sharing the videos and the channel with your friends. Get them to subscribe. You're killing killing it. We are growing really fast, and it's all thanks to you guys. So keep it up if you can, and as always, I'll see you very soon. Peace out.